Which I was surprised on that. I was surprised to see... I was like, oh, hey, Mouse has got, like, a body pillow going on. It was too rich for my blood, because I was very much in what I consider the red. Everyone says the red is when they're in debt. I don't do that. I consider the red if I don't have enough buffer for me to feel comfortable. Like, my minimum breathing room that I like to have is 300, right? If I'm at 100 or less, I consider myself in the red. Which I think that some people should probably... Some people I know of should definitely take a little tip from that. I think that they could definitely learn a little bit better about money management if they were to do that. Like I've mentioned in the past, there's a few people that constantly complain about how they're out of money. And then they'll be like, oh yeah, that money that I got, I spent on going to a convention. That money that you sent me in order to pay for my bills, that went to me going to a convention because I really needed the break. And it's like... Okay, and how much did the convention cost? Well, considering I bought merch there, it cost me 300. Okay. How much money do you have now as a result? I have none. Okay, so let me get this straight. You had 0 money. Then you begged for money on freaking social media so that they would give you money for your bills. And then you spent all of that money on going to a convention, right? Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Oh yeah, I should probably actually move a little bit away from the camera. I was talking about learning rendering eyes a little bit better. But yeah, they'll just be like, oh yeah, well, I did this and did that, and now I have no money. And it's like, have you considered saving? But I can't save. You could have not gone to that $300 convention. And then I don't know, like I said, and then they freaking spread their logic to other people, like I said. The one instance where I realized that there was no helping them a couple weeks ago, where they're like, they were talking about one person that their fridge broke or something like that, and they're like, I just spent my entire savings on a luxury spree because I needed the break, and they're like, it's fine. You needed that break. Just, you shouldn't worry about the fact that you drained your entire savings for that. And it's like, listen, I'm gonna be honest here. It's one thing when people are, like, asking for, like, help when their house burned down, or for, like, funeral costs for, like, their significant other. Let's think. What else is there as far as stuff that's recently happened for things that are reasonable? Someone scamming them out of a commission. Like, they got commissioned, and then after they delivered, the person, did a chargeback for the whole freaking $300 or $500 or whatever. You know, stuff like that is understandable. And then you're out here freaking begging for money because you can't not go to a convention. And part of me still cares, because in my brain I'm like, we were friends. I need to, like, try and help you not do dumb shit and be self-destructive. But there is no helping, is what it is. And I need to learn this. I don't understand how people lack basic money sense. They have the sense that they have to have money, so they have to ask people online for money, but they don't have the sense of, hey, maybe I shouldn't constantly have my bank account be in the negative. Because I totally need to go to this convention because, oh, I do so much. I need that break.